Hello, future! Today is February 21st, 2016. It's a Sunday. Not really much going on. I think lazy Sundays are the best, personally, just because it's nice to sit around and not do anything, and it's alright to have nothing to do, and instead of getting bored, I prefer to just watch the sunset, or read a book, stare at my ceiling, which sounds really boring, but I strangely love it, just sitting there with your thoughts. I've come up with really strange ideas by doing that, and I mean, why not? Not much has happened today, so I figured I would tell you a story. What? Today's story is a very recent story. It happened about a few months ago. I'm pretty sure it was in December, so 3 months ago. Backstory: we got a new principal. He has a lot of ideas about what should happen, and the school board right now is changing stuff like crazy. So he's done a lot of stuff. He came in and one of the first things that I remember him doing, it might be the first thing he did, was put American flags in every corner of the building. And the way our building works is it's like this square, and it just goes up. And there's the basement, and then there's the first floor, and the second, and the third. And it's just this one big square. But I digress. Great word, by the way. People should use this more. So there's this flag that always seemed to hang just a little bit lower than all of the rest. And the basement flags are already low enough. But this one, I mean, okay, I'm not that tall. I'm not that short. I mean, I'm perfectly average, actually. I'm 5'4". But I'm short enough that if something grazes my head, it's pretty low. And this flag, every single day, I would walk past it, and it would just caress my head. And for a while, I just moved it out of the way, but I always touched it. So every day I passed by it, sometimes multiple times a day, and I would be touching it, and then it turned into a swat. And then one day it just sort of happened. I tugged it, and I let it go a little bit, and it kind of bounced. I'm like, ooh, hoo. So I took that as a personal challenge, and I decided to try something. I don't even know what I was trying to accomplish. At one point, I thought maybe I could pop one of the tiles up with the little sort of it boop, and then just the tile was up. I thought that was cool. I managed to budge it once by pulling the flag down and then letting it swing back up, because they're like this from the wall, so I would just tug it and then it just boom back up. But anyways, I went to December comes around of my senior year, and I'm tugging it every day, just a little tug, just and it popped back up, and it was satisfying, and I felt good, and it just felt right. So one day I'm walking along, and I had this poncho shawl thing, kind of like a cloak, but I don't know. It's kind of like a cloak thing. So it's flowing behind me, and I'm walking along, feeling all fine and dandy, and I reach up and I tug, and it comes all the way down. All the way. And I hear it. And just, it's in my hand. The corner of the flag is clutched in my fist, and I'm just frozen. I honestly thought for more than a split second, for a good 15 to 20 seconds, I was standing there thinking, the FBI are about to come out of every door and arrest me. I don't know why. I didn't paint any polka dots on the flag, so there wasn't really breaking any law that I know of. By the way, Washington has a law that if you paint polka dots on the American flag, you get arrested. Fun fact of the day. So I'm standing there, flag in my hand, and these people, this group of people 10 feet away from me, heard the crack, and they turn around. Oh! And they start freaking flipping out. I mean, I kind of was too, but I was more in the mid-stride, fist clenched right here, and just... I stood there and clutched in my hand, and I kind of like grabbed it and just didn't know what to do. So then I start panicking, like, oh God, the FBI are coming for me. I have to get out of here. So I turn around and I run into the nearest safe space. And I walk in, and it's like a dual classroom sort of thing. So there's a desk in the corner where there's one teacher, and she's a Spanish teacher, I think. And then there's my old English teacher, and he's in the opposite corner. So I come in, and he's right here, and the other girl's standing there having a grand old time. And I walk in with the flag, and I grasped it by the handle, because the whole stick had snapped. Like, here's the whole thing, and here's the flag, and it just kind of went so there's this whole stick that the flag is attached to that's still there. So I'm holding it, and I had grabbed it, and I just went, it came off. I don't know what to do. Where do I put it? I have to tell someone. This guy did not understand what was going on. Like, he sees the flag and he gets that something is wrong, but I mean, it's such an unfathomable situation that he really just thought, oh, she must be grabbing a flag, I guess, or something. So I'm standing there, and the other teacher actually gets it. Oh, that's a sign if I ever saw one. That I'm gonna bring the American government down? Or... Okay. So I'm just standing there going, ha ha ha! My other teacher is just... It came down. I just tugged, and it... I don't know what to do. Oh. And he just kind of sat there. It didn't help, which I find very hilarious. And the other teacher just cracking up still. It was just like, just put it right over there, and I'll take it up. It's like, okay. So I just kind of set it here. It was like, okay. And I ran out of the door, and we just left. And apparently, I'm going to bring down the government now. The end.